in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada, for tonight's main event. 12 rounds in the welterweight division. This should be a really good matchup here tonight. All that energy that we saw, it almost boiled over at the weigh-in yesterday. This is a 12-rounder. Here's round number one. Now hugging on the inside. What's the one thing we should be looking for now that Pacquiao is facing a fellow southpaw?
Not to get caught up in saying, okay, now I have to look for another edge. I don't have the edge of being a southpaw. I'm fighting a mirror image of myself. Understand your edge is always the same. It's your speed.
Manny able to block that.
Cover up, watch that, cover up, champ.
Able to land the hook to the head. Scores with the uppercut. He scores with the jab there.
You know, Joe, a lot of times you think about a jab being used by an outside guy, but to get inside, you need a cover. And there, right there, was the cover.
Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head.
You got to see that coming now, come on.
Big shot, and a big punch connects and floors him here in round one.
And not what you expected. His opponent usually not a quick starter.
One, two, three, four, five.
So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
So this is where instincts kick in. You got to start moving that head automatically right now. You don't want to stay in the middle.
Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot.
Watch the hook.
Last 10 seconds. That's a good block by Manny Pacquiao. End of round one. Pacquiao's coming off a round where he scored big. He scored the knockdown. I suppose right now he's got to think to himself, Teddy, how did I do that, and how can I do that again?
He should think that to himself. That's what his corner's there for, to remind him. You know how you did it? Do it again.
Real good sign for him right here. He's coming out and looks fresh. He's up on his toes and boxing the way he was. That after a round in which he was knocked down.
Yeah, that's about DNA. That's about genetics. I mean, he has good recovery skills. That's it.
See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Manny Pacquiao's got to deal with a cut cheek. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect.
Watch the hook.
Pacquiao's got a real problem on his hands now, Teddy. I think the cut is actually worsening around his eye. He has to do a better job of watching out for that. Has to protect that eye.
Yeah, what he has to do now is give his corner man, his cut man, a chance for his work to be accomplished. In other words, there's been coagulants, chemicals put into that eye. Now the fighter has to move a little bit, be elusive, and allow those chemicals, those medicines to work.
Teddy, he did a smart thing right there. Just created enough space and then landed the counterpunch.
Looked like the will of the wisps, the old great Willie Pep. Made him miss, made him pay.
We're seeing a lot of work to the body here early on by him. Teddy, is that a certain mentality, these guys that commit to being a body puncher?
Yeah, because they understand that the body punching, you know, that's not something that's glorious. That's not something that, you know, like a great left hook on the chin, bang, it gets results right away. They understand that that's something that pays off later.
Boom, left hand comes home.
Shake it off, champ. Come on now, let's go. Shake that off.
Stunned, but all of a sudden now, surviving.
Watch the hook, come on.
And this round comes to an end.
Doing what you're doing.
Now that he's back in the corner, we get a close-up look. Pacquiao's cut even looks worse.
And it's up to the fighter now, Joe, for his attitude not to change. You know, we can look at it and we can say, wow, that cut looks worse. The fans can look at it and say that. But the fighter must be steady, the same attitude, as though he doesn't have a cut. Otherwise, he has no chance of winning this fight.
Manny Pacquiao with a big left hand. Well off the mark by Manny Pacquiao. Able to counter that attack.
Watch the hook. Watch the hook. Come on, kid. Focus now. I need you to focus for me.
Manny Pacquiao started at 106 pounds and then rose up and won a super bantamweight belt, but it really wasn't until November of 2003 when he claimed the featherweight title and TKOing Marco Antonio Barrera that he became that big spotlight kind of star.
Yeah, that was his coming out party, so to speak. That's when the world found out just who and what Manny Pacquiao was.
Pacquiao with a good block there. And now he's acting like a fighter. Coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon.
Back to the body. Back to the body.
Able to cover up along the belt line. Blocks that one. Good left there.
Okay, now get your hands up. Get your hands up. That's it.
That was a miss by Manny Pacquiao.
Let's go. You gotta see that.
Last 10 seconds of round number 3.
Let this thing get away from us, champ. Come on now. This is it.
Pacquiao's enjoying a big lead here, up 3-0 on Teddy's scorecard, but even more important than that, he's already gotten to his man.
Yeah, he's hurt him in the body, and once he hurt him in the body, he flows upstairs, was able to go there.
Manny Pacquiao blocks that punch. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Able to dismiss that body shot. He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back.
You need to block more.
Halfway through round number 4. Protecting his head well with his guard. Little head hunting with the left. Good flush shot upstairs. Look at this, another power punch able to land. We're early on in this fight, he's going for it.
Yeah, you wonder if he's got a car waiting outside.
Get out the way from those punches.
Good left hand able to land. You can almost see it just by the way a fighter sits down on their stool at the end of a round. As we come to the end of this round, you can tell that he's full of confidence and he can't wait to get right back out there and continue doing what he's doing.
Well, you're right. The first thing that I notice is his back's not leaning against the corner pad. You know, that's a defeated fighter. That's a fighter. He don't want to go back. Something bad happened to him. You know, he's leaning back like that. You have to pick him up from the stool. He's got all his weight forward. He can't wait to get going. You know that he's positive. You know that he had a good round.
Not able to land the headshot.
still not moving.
Good flush, straight left hand.
Move. Jab. Got the jab.
Well, the quick read on this guy, if you watch this fight so far, is that he just doesn't jab enough.
And that's the most basic thing in the world. You need that punch to make everything else happen.
Wide open for the hook.
Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. A minute and a half to go. Scores well to the head with the right hand. Good flush shot by Manny Pacquiao. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Manny Pacquiao in a lot of trouble now. The ref is thinking about stopping it.
You roll dice as often as Pacquiao rolls dice, you're going to crap out every once in a while.
Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. He just missed that shot up top. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Manny Pacquiao.
Cover up.
Final 10 seconds of this 5th round.
Oh, hands up, hands up.
Pacquiao swinging and missing like he's at bat right there. That punch was nowhere near his opponent. And round 5 comes to an end. His eye is completely shut. He really is at risk of being a TKO loser here. I suppose if he can defend himself properly, the fight will go on.
Yeah, well, that's going to be up to the discretion, the judgment of the referee. I mean, this is what the referee is paid for. His judgment in this kind of situation.
Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Nice, sharp, fundamentally sound hook right there, and it served him well. Pacquiao's defense, is it ever good? Look at how easy he's able to block those punches.
Keep that head moving, baby. Come on, champ.
A headshot blocked. Manny Pacquiao able to land a huge uppercut. Really wanted that uppercut, but just couldn't get it. Reaching the halfway point of round number 6.
Let's see some more head movement.
What power from that left hand of Pacquiao. Scored well up top. Here's a moment here as you see the step-back counterpunch where you realize this is the sweet science, not just some raw savagery swinging out there.
Look at the little subtleties here, Joe. What he does is he forces him into a position to stop the punch. And then when he stops, steps back, makes a miss, and comes right back.
He missed with that headshot. Final 10 seconds of the 6th round. And that's the end of round 6. We hear about guys being calm and cool when the pressure's on. With that eye completely shut, the pressure is on.
Yeah, this is where you're really ultimately being tested as a fighter, as a human being, as a man.
Move, move.
He took a go of it to the body, but came up empty. And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. Wow, look at that, trading shots. Pacquiao's showing you that sublime skill right now with that 2-punch combo. Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Manny Pacquiao's opponent knows exactly what the game plan can be now. That counter punch landed with some success. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. At the halfway point of round 7.
Uppercut. Uppercut is wide open. Uppercut, baby. Come on.
Not able to land the uppercut. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head.
Side to side, move your head.
Well, you could see what he wanted to do there, but unable to land that body shot.
Keep it up. Keep it up. Relax. Come on now, relax. Deep breathe.
10 seconds to go in the 7th.
Keep working. Keep working. You just can't move around. You gotta move with your hands in there. Let them things go.
As we start round number 8, Manny Pacquiao's up on Teddy's scorecard. I think that's clear to see, Teddy, but it's also clear to see that it has not been the easiest of nights for him.
No, and it's clear to see we're coming up to a fork in the road. It could go either way. We're going to find out.
Manny Pacquiao's coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch.
Let him go.
And now they're trading blows. Gets rid of that body shot.
I need to see some head movement. More head movement.
Good block by Manny Pacquiao. Pacquiao's really doing a fine job here, Teddy, and I know everybody falls in love with the clean, effective punching, but you can make an argument that he's controlling this fight right now thanks to his head movement.
Yeah, you know, it makes me think about that legendary story about the old great Willie Pep, the Will o' the Wisp. There was a legend that he actually won a round without throwing a punch, just by making his opponent miss, just by ring generalship.
Left and right, come on, baby.
Back and forth they go, each man getting the best of it. The Pac-Man firing off that hook very well.
Hey.
Unable to score with the hook.
Let me see.
3 minutes gone by in this round. It's just a brutal display in there right now, Teddy, and it's painted on both guys' face.
And the one with the advantage, this is going to sound funny in this kind of brutal war that we're watching here, but the guy who lays back a little bit now lets the other guy take the...
Oh, that's a big shot with the left hand.
Come on, keep fighting. Come on.
What a big shot. Oh, and he goes down again. The question is, can he rise up and continue on? That's it. It's over. Fight is over. Pacquiao's hand to be raised in victory. He scores the knockout here tonight. By way of knockout, your winner, Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao's your winner by knockout. Now, I think he was headed towards a decision win anyways, but what a good way to just put a stamp on his evening.
Yeah, bring down the curtain and make sure that